the World Association looks at different Millennium Development Goals to achieve, or to contribute to their achievement. So we've been working on several things. We've worked on maternal health, child mortality, we've worked on environment, and this year in 2014, we're working on the MDG 2, which concerns education for all, which means even if we are a girl and young women's organization, we've decided to look at education for both girls and boys. So I must congratulate you that you have actually done this in practice. Maybe by the end of the year, you shall have a few more. Yeah. And you shall have supported both girls and boys with their education here in the Gambia. One thing that also made me really eager to come to the Gambia is because in the Gambia, we have one of the highest concentrations of Girl Guides in Africa region. You have a small population, yes, but you've managed to reach at least 3% of the girls and young women in the Gambia to be interested in guiding. And for me, that is really important because that means the voice of women in the Gambia will be heard. You can stand up, you can speak out on issues that affect you, and you can be heard. Several other countries in Africa haven't reached that percentage. I wish we could reach even 50% of the women. But you are moving and you're the front runners. Congratulations for that. So what I will take home from here, what I shall take back to the Africa region, is the work that you're doing here at the Skills Center. I was yesterday at the center, the headquarters, and tomorrow I shall be visiting your other Skills Center, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're doing. I really look forward to hearing from you after my visit, but I'm definitely taking home the lessons learned, that you're doing a big job, you're learning, you're empowering girls and boys to make a good living out of the skills that they have. I wish you the very best, and I hope to see you in industry. Thanks a lot.
Okay, you are here. Yes. Do you know why I called you people today? No. Now you are graduate. You are already graduate from school. Now you are already graduates. But what I was thinking in my head, I was discussing with your mom that I want you to go and learn skills in order for you to become self-reliant and can be able to employ yourself.
Yes. Skills and development. I like you people to go and learn about skills.
Oh, but I have been learning for so long. I don't have money. I learned for so long. I don't have money. I have no work.
Hey, look, shut up. What are you trying to explain to me? We are so petty. We are trying to advise you to go and ask you talent or something else. Don't you want to become responsible in the near future?
Okay, I will go. For me, Daddy, I will go.
Very good. That's why I always need to have your voice. Okay, now what we do now is I want to go straight and then go to school. Huh? Do you get me right? Okay, can you start moving now?
Father, I don't know why Dad is telling me to go and last it. I'm not going anywhere. I have not my boyfriend.
Let's look at that.
He do everything to me. He do everything. Whatever I like, he used to help. When you are going to go straight to school, but I'm going well. I'm not going to okay.
I have been telling my own to be the father of the house, and then I am the king in this house. I always tell you.
Yeah.
As the saying, when the boy is good, they will say, okay, when the guy is good, they always say that they always think upon the mother. But in this case, it's your own choice. They are not boys, they are girls. If they are good, it's you. If they are bad, it's you. Do you get me?
Yes, I
okay. And then I'm looking forward to you to make sure that you try to change them.
Yes,
Nima, family is not the case, but Nima is a problem.
Yes.
And you have to make sure that she has to change.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yes.
Okay.
How much do you have from school to? You see, I tell you, I have one of my daughters. You see how much you have? Yeah, 100, 200, you know what I mean? What? You will see here, I was you whatever you have nothing. Only I have my boyfriend. He
decide. If she is not ready to change, both of you. Do you understand?
Yes.
And that's my final word. You discuss with them. I'm on my way.
What I'm trying to tell you. See what I'm trying to tell you. Tell you not to change. If not that, you know my father. My
Yes.
father is God. What have I done? What have I done? Since when I'm lying,
Hey,
I'm
excuse me.
tired. I'm tired.
No, you have to
Since when I'm lying,
laugh.
I don't lie. I'm tired. Yeah, go.
Talk to her. Father already have a starting something. What I know today, she will try. And then, I don't know what's playing and what's used because for us today. Because we expecting her to become something in the future. You may have all the money because I already give you a tax and that tax is a complaint. What have you come with them? What is there was any agreement you made with them?
Yes.
Okay. Then call them and we ask them so far. Farmer!
Nima.
Yes. Hey, partner. Me, I don't know what is happening to you. I went to my boyfriend today. I asked him for more. He told me that I will not do anyone. Go and try as your colleagues are trying. Your colleagues are learning skills and they more. You are depending on. I told him that
You
hey,
see, Farmer,
you ask me that you will give me everything. You see what I'm
You see?
I'm nowhere. You see what I'm doing?
Again, I know. Oh, you have come, you are back.
Yes, come into the
Yes. What's the good news?
today.
What? I don't have what you are saying. You have what?
Oh, that's very good.
You said you mean you have.
Hey, now.
Oh, my lovely daughter. I'm very, very happy. But for her,
Mommy, forgive
Don't
me.
forgive me.
we don't know you. We don't know you.
Don't forgive me.
Listen, I know you shall never be known. Listen. I've always been warning you. Be always be focused within your nose. And in particular, do not only focus in academic performance. You all have gone beyond that.
Yeah.
It doesn't even you are drop out. That's the end of you. You have a long way to go. You are a very young girl. The time we are advising you go and learn skills, you never do so. Today, who is the one regretting? See, you got one. You are the one.
I am begging you. I'm very sorry.
Over my dead body. You will never.
I'm very sorry. What if I will go and learn everything? Even they told me I go and do carpentry.
I only have to follow. How did you get it?
Every work I have, I will do it. Even they told me that go for carpentry, I will go. Because I feel
You are speaking now.
I see skills is very important because the boys I was following, they cannot sponsor me anymore. They are trying to destroy my life. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Get funky. Good afternoon, Ms. Jagne. As the Chief Commissioner of the Gambia Girls Guide Association, can you tell us a brief history about the Girls Guide Association in the Gambia, when it started up to date?
Thank you so much, Aissatou. You may know that Girl Guides or Girl Guiding started in the country for a long time. It started in the year 1910, and then later, because of certain circumstances, guiding stopped operating in the country. And later, through the intervention of the late Mrs. Rosamond Fowles, so rest in peace, it was reactivated in the year 1928. Since then, later, it was taken over also by Mrs. Harriet Ndaw, who is now the proprietor of the Ndaw's Comprehensive School. And when she stepped down, she handed the baton to Ramatullah Seka. And from Ramatullah Seka, the baton was handed over to Mrs. Maimuna Jallow, who is my predecessor. Since guiding started in this country, we've been operating from one region to another. We've been trying to stretch our arms from one region to another geographically and also population-wise. We have our headquarters in Kanifing, where we have a skill center, we have a guest house, and we also have a hall that we have put up also for the interest of guiding, where we used to hold our conferences and meetings and so on. The guest house was also put up there for the interest of girls who are guides, who come on camping, probably from the rural areas, who may not have anywhere to sleep, but then we want to camp with them. They had a facility to sleep, enjoy themselves. Occasionally, we also ask guides, as members of the association, we have our programs there. We come together, we implement our activities, we plan our activities, initiate and do everything at the center. Most of the time, we also sleep at the guest house. So this is what the guest house is being used for.
Okay, Miss Jagne, if what a layman should have asked, what is girls guiding all about? What will you say?
Girl Guiding, I could say, is a voluntary organization where women come together in terms of trying to also contribute their quota in the development of society. As a women's organization, Girl Guides, I may not talk about the world at the world level, somebody else will talk about that. But Girl Guiding in the Gambia is an organization, like I said, voluntary, that looks at the development. What can we do in terms of trying to develop girls, in terms to mold them to be future leaders of the country? We help them to develop their potential, their fullest potential. And in trying to help them to develop their fullest potential, we teach them various skills. We teach them to be honest. We teach them to be trustworthy. We teach them to gather all the characteristics that makes a woman to be a woman, a person to be a person, to also be somebody who can lead the society tomorrow.
So as we have known it to be, no organization is bound to have challenges. What are the challenges that you have faced so far?
Some of our challenges, although there are, like you said, many challenges, it has not been rosy on the way, I always say, because of the fact that as a voluntary organization where people come to volunteer, you come to do something without gaining anything, without gaining financial, without financially gaining anything. But at the end of the day, you feel good that you have done something for the country. You have contributed to the in development of the country. So this is something that we definitely are honored of. Yeah. So some of our challenges are being a voluntary organization where there is no fund being paid. And also finance is also our challenge in terms of bringing up an organization like Guiding in the country, where you need to take care of girls and young women, where you are here to help them develop their potential to the fullest. That means a lot of things. That means you have to train them, build their capacities, help them to get skills that will make them to be self-employed tomorrow. Help them to mold them. This takes in different forms, different strategies, trainings, and so on. In terms of trainings, we need to train them both nationally and internationally. There is a financial commitment here, and we lack finance. This is one of our challenges. Two, our challenges is that we operate within the school system. Operating within the school system means that the guiders who are within the Guiding Association, who are teachers, need to be more committed. And there is a little time. The time is definitely limited for them. With this double shift, with these other trainings that they do in terms of trying to keep up with their job, also to make sure that the education also achieve their aims and objectives in the implementation of their education policy. It's definitely too demanding. So that is also a challenge for us.
Finally, madam, do you have any developments ahead for girl guiding in the country? And are you going to stop in concentrating in the girls alone, or you have some stuff also for the boys?
Right now, Guiding is taking a different step. We are now being the Gambia Girl Guides Association is a guiding in difference now. We are not only looking at girls and young women. we are looking at guiding in terms of gender. You can see that in this classroom here, we have a gentleman who has been enrolled to be taught skills in the center here. That means we are not only thinking about our girls and young women, but we are also thinking about boys. That is one way we are trying to make a difference.
Okay, thank you very much. Madam Rose, what's your role as a regional chair in the African region?
As regional chair in the Africa region, I chair a committee of 6 people who represent 31 countries in Africa. Africa region is one of 5 regions of the World Association. We have Arab region, we have the Asia Pacific region, Europe region, the Western Hemisphere, which covers Americas, Canada, and the Southern American countries, and of course the Africa region. So I represent here the committee of the Africa region, but I also sit on the World Board by virtue of being the chair of the Africa region. I think it is a very encouraging visit. I haven't been to the Gambia before, and it is really exciting to see that they're supporting young women to develop skills. Guiding is all about non-formal education. So we help young women and girls learn skills outside of the education system by learning to do things, learning vocational skills, interacting with different people, being able to speak at regional, national, international events, just to develop their not only their hand skills or the educational skills, but also how they relate with the communities around them.
Is Gambia the first country you've visited in the African region so far? Or?
No, we've been visiting the countries, but it's in terms of how what the priority is, if there's a crisis or if there is none, if there is funds allowing. So every 3 years we have a list of countries which are prioritized to visit, and for this year the priority was the Gambia.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.